Did they find?
You know everything. She came like gold. Shut up. She, like, what did she do after 3 weeks? That's so funny. The day when she popped back up, I was like, what is this? She's funny. I'm glad you're back. Yeah, I love it.
You'll probably want to read it. Yep. Okay. Sorry. Oh shit. It's. Farewell. So yeah.
Excuse me? Is that a knife in your pocket? I have a pink one.
Opening letters.
No, I don't do anything with it, but if I need to attack.
Sheila has a little switchblade.
I always have enough to do.
Okay. So here's your mailbox.
This one leaves for me because I leave at 11. The rest of that is trash. Thank you so much. I'll see you at 11. Make sure Mark Liu stays nice and perfect.
You coming back at 11?
Yeah.
All right. I've got great things for you.
Yeah.
Just a VO. Yep. Yes. I'm moving around. Come on, I have a hit. I can start. I have to put the top.
In the United States, after October 7th, 2023, they have no place in America. They are un-American and they are illegal.
The second case announced within the hour is the arrest of this woman, 64-year-old Brenda Lee Brown Armstrong from Marina Del Rey. Investigators say she was working as a signature gatherer for 2 decades, and a recent viral video showed her collecting signatures on Skid Row for petitions and voter registration. Federal prosecutors say she would pay to register to vote, pay people to register to vote, and often use fake addresses for the unhoused registrants. Federal authorities say this is a dangerous example of voter fraud and a glimpse at what they call a widespread problem. Armstrong pled guilty to the charges and is facing at least 5 years in prison.
We frequently say there is no fraud in elections in California. Well, today's an example where fraud did occur. Not only did Ms. Brown pay people to register to vote, which is illegal, she also induced them to place false information on the voter registration. She had them put her address as the address to receive the ballots. What she was going to do with those ballots and receive was to be determined.
The U.S. Attorney's Office says that these 2 incidents are part of broader investigations and they're anticipating more arrests. Reporting live from downtown Los Angeles, Rick Martin, CSLA.
And I'm assignment manager Mark Liu here at the desk. A high-speed pursuit ends with a tense standoff between an armed domestic violence suspect and LAPD. It was all caught on video with SkyCal. Let me show you some of that video. You're going to see here the end of this pursuit in the parking lot of a small 2-story apartment in Southgate. This is Elizabeth and Dwayne Way, and that's the suspect there. You can see going in and out of a Honda CRV. Now, LAPD said they started chasing this man described as a criminal threats domestic violence suspect just after about 7:15 this morning near 87th Place in Avalon. That's South LA. Now, they went lights and sirens behind the suspect, and it led them here to this apartment complex at Elizabeth and Dwayne in Southgate. That suspect seen getting in and out of the car, and SkyCal caught this, what appears to be a large kitchen knife in the suspect's hands. Now, LAPD were right outside the gates of this apartment complex here. They had officers at the front and rear, and with SkyCal, you can see that suspect going in and out of an apartment unit here. Now, at one point, he came back out, still armed with what appears to be that large kitchen knife. Several times, he was yelling at LAPD officers. At one point, it even looked like he was taunting LAPD officers. They kept giving the suspect commands to surrender. At one point, he walked forward to the spike strip that they had placed in the driveway of this apartment complex, took what looked like a photo with a cell phone, then dropped it. Then you can see a very tense confrontation here where the suspect didn't appear he had anything in his hands, but he was jumping up and down and walking towards LAPD. He finally got back into his car, drove over the spike strips, and then apparently decided it was time to surrender. He still had something in his hands. It was in that cell phone. Looks like he put it in his pocket, then walked forward. LAPD gave him commands to put his hands on his head. He complied. LAPD officers took him into custody. There was no one else in the car and no one injured. No one in the apartment complex was involved. That suspect now in handcuffs on his way to jail facing multiple charges. That's it here from the desk. I'll send it back to you. Okay. All right, there was that pursuit. I have to call. Not really. Yeah, I will. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I should do that more often. Okay, so no problem. I got to do Glendale. Okay, so this is, wasn't it? Oh. Are you kidding me? How can there not be? How do we know these are? Hey. This is Glendale, Arizona.
But the clock is ticking to make a deal. He posted on social media Sunday, better get moving fast or there won't be anything left of them. Some of the president's allies say more military strikes are needed.
Hurt them more, maybe they'll make a deal if you hurt them enough. But right now, I think they're trying to wait out. I think they're playing games.
Pakistan, which is mediating negotiations, dispatched its interior minister to Tehran Monday.
Wait a minute.
Iran's foreign ministry spokesman insisted the talks are focused on ending the war and wants the U.S. to recognize its right to nuclear enrichment.
Is this?
President Trump has repeatedly called
This is two dead? All right, I'm going to call Glendale police.
the longer the
Listen,
conflict
did you
goes
guys?
on, the more Americans say they're impacted
Do you
by
guys?
rising prices, and that's dragging down President Trump's approval rating. In a new CBS News poll, 7 out of 10 surveyed say they're frustrated or even angry about President Trump's approach to the economy. 2/3 say his policies are making it worse in the short term, and 77% say incomes aren't keeping up with inflation.
Donald Trump was the candidate who said he was going to keep us out of wars and he was going to focus on bringing down prices. And of course, he's done just the opposite.
The Strait of Hormuz remains effectively shut down, choking off the waterway where about a fifth of the world's oil supply travels. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Hey, is Annette there? Oh, okay, thanks. All right, bye. Okay. I need Glendale PD. I don't understand. Oh, it's right here. Okay, all right. It literally just came down. Hey, they posted this. Hey, it's Mark Liu. Is Larissa there? Okay. Okay, that's fine. I confirmed. Okay, all right, thanks. Why'd you hang up on me? Okay, hi.
They were very low altitude. It's almost impossible to imagine a scenario by which one or two of the aircrew didn't get oriented, lost track of each other.
So this was a Glendale police thing.
Into the incident, Burke said the outcome could have been far worse.
The margin for error in this suggestion was incredibly small.
Okay.
This investigation is a little
Hi, so it was just confirmed. It was just confirmed. Hi, okay, this is a Glendale PD thing. That's why we were getting so much grief from the fire department. I just confirmed it. They put a news release only like 8-9 minutes ago on their website, but they confirm 2 dead in this fire. So I can do it at the bottom. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, bye. They called it a commercial building. Hi. Hey, okay, so this is a Glendale police thing, which is why the fire department was giving us so much grief. Glendale police literally just put a news release on their website like 10, 11 minutes ago, and it's confirmed. They say it's 2 dead. And weirdly, they call it a business, but the fire department's calling it a residence. It looks like a mixed use. I think it's like residences on top and business on the bottom. But anyway, it's all in there now. Yep, okay, bye. Okay. Commercial building and assistance. Following 2 were located. The injuries have not been confirmed. 2 dead. They call. I think it's because it's the Glendale police called a business. The Verdugo Fire called it a residence. Anyway, they just put it on there. Yeah, okay, I have it confirmed. When did I do that? I did it. This is it. Yeah, so there's this. So she has general disdain, right? Because that's what she said. Yeah, I know. 2 dead. 2 dead in apartment fire. 2 found dead. 2 dead. Oops, this is breaking.
I'm Tony Thurman, and I'm running for governor to be a voice for those who need one. Tony Thurman, California's superintendent of public schools, says he's running for governor because the state is at a critical inflection point. My mother was an immigrant who came here from Panama. She bought a home, and everyone should have the opportunity. It's slipping away. In a crowded field, Thurman is struggling to break throughout the campaign. He's been polling in the single digits. Thurman did get high marks for his recent performance at the CBS California debate. And if you have any ideas,
Okay. Hello, everybody. So yeah, significant development in a story that was actually not, we didn't think it was that big of a deal. It got kind of eclipsed by this pursuit this morning. Apparently, there was a story. We got some video of a fire overnight in Glendale. It was like a 2-story mixed-use, small mixed-use complex. It was business on the bottom and apartments on the top. Fire in one unit. They put it out. Verdugo Fire, that's who handles, it's called Verdugo Fire. That's the dispatch center for Glendale Fire, Pasadena Fire, Burbank Fire. They said, yeah, fire's out. That's it. Then we were hearing some rumors that it might have been double fatal in the fire. And I'm like, how? This has been going on since like 11 o'clock last night. How did we not know? Turns out it was a Glendale police handle. Glendale police now confirmed that after Burbank and Pasadena and Glendale firefighters put out that fire in Glendale because it was a joint operation, they found 2 people dead up there. Interestingly, Glendale police called it a business fire, but the Verdugo Fire Dispatch said that firefighters responded to the report of a residential fire. So I think this is probably a confusion because there's business on the bottom and residential on top, possibly, but they call it residential. So yeah, we got a crew now going to that scene because two people dead in a fire is pretty serious. And the fact that Glendale police is involved, obviously they think, they got to investigate this, is find out if it was suspicious or not. And then of course we had this wild pursuit this morning with this domestic violence suspect that was getting in and out of his car holding a very large knife. Incredible restraint shown by, I think, the police officers here, because this guy like charged at them at one point and they did not open fire. We've seen that before happen when someone armed with a knife charges at police officers. A lot of times that could be considered, you know, assault on a law enforcement, or at least, you know, very dangerous for law enforcement. So they took this guy into custody with no injuries, which is great. They put spike strips out in front of his car. You'll see this all in the video that I just did it at 10. I'm going to do it at 11:30 now because this Glendale fire is taking precedence. So we're gonna we got a crew on the way to Glendale. It might turn into a reporter story. We only have a little bit of video from social media, which I'm going to use. It does show the flames. I mean, it's not that big of a fire. I mean, it's not like, you know, when you think about, you know, raging flames, it's you know, fire can kill if you're trapped in a room. It doesn't take a raging fire that burns down an entire building to kill you. So unfortunately, it sounds like these two people they died in this fire, or you know, Glendale PD, we're waiting to see. I mean, maybe they didn't die in the fire. Maybe they were dead and someone lit the place on fire. I don't know. So I don't know. There's not a lot from this news release. Again, it's Glendale police responds, Sonora Avenue, reported structure fire involving a commercial building, but we know it was residence, or at least fire department. Yes, ma'am. I'm leading. Glendale Fire responded to the scene with assistance of Burbank and Pasadena. They often do that. Immediate response, extinguished the flame. Following extinguishing of the fire, 2 deceased individuals located inside the structure. The identities of the decedents have not yet been confirmed. So yeah, the cause of the fire unknown. Investigation remains active and ongoing. I mean, I should actually call, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call robbery homicide. Let's see if they'll tell me if, what if they weren't in the fire? Hi, it's Mark Liu calling from CBS LA. How are you? Good. PIO available? Are you? Stand by. Yes, I'm ready. 937. Got it. Thank you. All right. Hey, it's Mark Liu calling from CBS LA. Calling just about 10:18 on Monday morning. My number is 818-655-2299. 818-655-2299. Calling regarding this investigation into the 2 people found dead after a fire on Sonora Avenue. Please give me a call back. Again, my name is Mark Liu with CBS LA. 818-655-2299. Thanks. Well, okay, nobody answered at Glendale PD, but that's fine. Supposedly I can email them too. GPD PIO. What is it? Glendale PD. This is it. Yeah, GPD. Okay. GPDPI at Glendale. That's, you know, okay, this is it. Oh, yeah. Oops. Not Kristen. Who's texting me? You can Google.
My
Wait, what is this?
is
What is this? What is this?
I will say,
Oh.
I love talking about grief. I find it
What?
a bit fascinating.
What the heck is this?
It hits everyone so differently, and it is a journey that never ends. When you're going through
Simon
something
Desk, hello?
that makes you feel so alone, community,
Hey, thanks for calling me back, sir.
find that community.
Hey, so yeah, my name's Mark. I'm here at CBS LA. I'm doing a story on this fire on Sonora Avenue. So two dead there found in the apartment. Is it an apartment or a business? Do you know? It is a commercial building because the fire department, they initially said they were responding to a residential fire, but now we're considered this was a business fire of some kind.
You know, we talk about like humanity
Okay,
and how
okay,
awful social
okay,
media
okay.
can be, but
And were these deceased individuals? They were found. Do you believe they were dead in the fire, or were they just? I know it's a weird question. Or were they found like separately from the fire? Do you know?
That's not how you view it.
no, you won't.
Dead as a result of the fire. Okay. Any age or gender on them yet, or anything like that? Okay. Any idea if this is, suspicious or not? I mean, are we looking, or does this just look like two people who unfortunately perished? I mean, this was late last night, right? I mean, it was like 10:30. Do we know what they were doing there, or if the business was open, or we don't know?
The responsibility that I have now to keep talking about it
Yeah.
to help other people through it. I really want to
Okay.
encourage people to go outside of their box and find something.
Right, squatter type thing. Right. Okay.
Is able to sit across from a therapist and do talk therapy. But guess what? This is 2026. There are so many different ways to heal.
Right.
And I've done a lot of them. And it's all helpful.
Got it. Okay. Anything else interesting you can add, or anything you can think of that wasn't in the news release? Okay.
I'm keeping that promise.
That's terrific.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Right. 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 Okay. Right. Right. So I mean, it's safe to say the bodies are still in there, basically. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Okay. Bye bye. Okay. Well, geez, the bodies are still in there. I mean, they have no idea. So, if you guys are considering, hey, so I just got on the phone with the PD. Hey, it's Mark Liu. Is Larissa there? Yeah. So hey, so I haven't even written this up in Wolf Tech. I'm about to, I just got off the phone with the Glendale Police PIO. So he is describing it as a business. They say they have no idea what those people were doing in there. They definitely died in the fire. It's not like they, the bodies are burned. It's not like they were in another part of the building or something like that. It says the coroner can't even go in to get the bodies because it's unsafe. So those bodies are still in there. They don't have an age or a gender. They don't know. Oh, don't know. I mean, he said, was it accidental or was it arson? He is describing it as a business. He's not sure if they're transients or not, but he says it's going to be a long time. And the coroner isn't even on scene yet, and they can't even go in because it's not safe. That's what I thought. I thought because the guy asked me, he was like, "Hey, should I go down there?" And I'm like, "I think there's going to be interest in this story. You should probably go." So yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, like the fire department very clearly told us this morning, even me, they said it's a residence. Yeah, it might be mixed use. I don't know. Right, right, right. Okay, all right, bye. Okay. I was like, hey, we should probably go. Oh, okay. Okay, it's fine. They got 2 dead. There are 2 people dead. I guess it's just obvious that bodies are still in there. Yep. Yeah, you got it. No problem. Okay.
CBS LA Mornings starts with breaking news.
Yeah, I'm assignment manager Mark Liu here at the desk. Got a major update to a breaking story. A fire overnight in Glendale has now turned deadly as police and firefighters find 2 bodies inside the remains of a business. Let me show you some video. It's from overnight. We've been reporting on this all morning here at the desk, but there's been a major update by Glendale PD in this fire on Sonora Avenue. This is near Sonora and Glen Oaks. It was about 10:30 last night that Glendale Fire responded to reports of big flames coming out of the second story of this building. At first, Verdugo and Glendale Fire described it as a residential structure, but Glendale PD calls this a business. Now, this went to what's called second alarm, where Glendale firefighters asked for help from Burbank and Pasadena Fire. They all responded here and were able to get this fire out. You can see it does look like a 2-story commercial structure. Now, there was fire all through that unit there at the end on the second story. Firefighters said there's a lot of damage, possible structural compromise, and a roof collapse. Now, after the fire was out, they did what's called a primary and secondary search, where they searched the buildings for anyone who might have been inside that fire that was injured or had been killed. Turns out Glendale police now say they found 2 people dead inside that unit. Now, the structural damage is so severe that the bodies are still in there. This fire was 10:30 last night. The LA County Medical Examiner's office will not be able to go into that structure to retrieve those bodies until they can clear out some of the debris. Now, coming back out here to me, the Glendale Police Department spokesperson told me on the phone they have no idea the age or gender of the 2 people found in this fire, and they have no cause on this fire yet. If it was accidental or deliberate, there's a full investigation, and the Glendale police say they're sending a spokesperson. They have a spokesperson to talk about this. We're going to send a crew to the scene to try to get some more information. That's it here from the desk. I'll send it back to you. Why did I say that? Okay, I got to do this for 11. I think I just made the spokesperson go down to the scene. Right, okay, I got to write this up here. Glendale fire, okay. Okay. What is going on with Class Act? Oh, this is a medical school. That's interesting. I was like, what are these plastic limbs? This is a lab, I see. Okay.
We're going to go check out the lab. So we'll see you in just a few minutes. Chris and Amy, as I send it back to you, we're making our way from here to explore more of the patient care pathway. Good job, you guys. And this is Harris. Thank you, Justin. More than 80 fire survivors and community activists getting loaded in buses, and they're heading to Sacramento, hoping that they can finally get some answers about the rebuilding process. This is a group that part of Dina Rise Up. It's one of the community groups that sprung up after the fires to help survivors try to navigate the rebuilding process. They say after the fire, a number of lawmakers told them that they would help, that they would cut the red tape and make it easier for them to rebuild. But they say more than a year later, it feels like a lot of empty promises. And that's why they decided that they needed to go up as a group to Sacramento and demand some answers. They know that there are some bills making their way through the legislature, but they said they can't afford to wait. They need the help now. And they said they know that the election is just around the corner, and that's why they're hoping that their words will have even more of a resonance right now. We had a chance to talk with one of the survivors about why he's going and what he's hoping to gain.
We are rebuilding, and we've run into a lot of problems with our insurance. right now out of school. That's why he's able to make the trip. He says not only has his family given him a list of questions and answers that they're hoping he can get answers to, he says a lot of neighbors have also put their questions for him because they know that they need help. By the way, organizers say this probably won't be the only time that they will have to go up to Sacramento. They say they are not going to let this go until they get the help that they need. In Pasadena, Tina Patel, CBS LA.
Oh.
Comings and goings. Every day, LA Metro's trains and buses carry about 1 million riders across 4,000 square miles. So it's no surprise that in the hustle and bustle,
That's one of the like AirPod case.
stuff gets lost.
I lost my phone. It was an iPhone 13 that I recently got for my birthday.
Metro wants passengers to know what's lost is sometimes found.
I had no idea. I never got my phone back.
And when it is, it's right here.
Huh.
Typically
That's kind of interesting.
15,000 items a year.
Wow.
Diaz manages Metro's recovery warehouse near the Heritage Square station. Its shelves are filled with the expected phones, wallets, books, and skateboards. But there are also lots of possessions hard to imagine misplacing or forgetting.
A large 65-inch screen television.
What?
These mobility devices like electric wheelchairs, prosthetic legs.
Everything recovered is put into a database, which takes 3 to 5 days. Then customers can call, go online, or visit in person to make a claim. But they've only got 90 days to do it. After that, nearly all items go to auction. The proceeds support bus and rail operations, and space opens up for more wayward goods. The exception?
We currently have approximately 500 to 700 bikes stored in our facility.
Many unclaimed bikes are ultimately rehabbed and given away through charities. Because passengers do have to describe lost belongings to retrieve them, we were only able to shoot video of items that were sadly never claimed.
We once received an engagement ring.
Oh.
It was really close to February 14th. Somebody lost the engagement ring off the beeline.
Oh
We
no.
recovered it here about 3 to 5 business days later. Unfortunately, the customer did not pick it up.
Oh no.
We definitely wish them the best.
That's like, oh geez.
From Japan who lost his luggage. Thankfully, we recovered it here at our Lost and Found Center. And the customer was so happy he wanted to bring us chocolates. We couldn't accept them, unfortunately, because we are a public agency.
The World Cup and Olympics are
This is a great story. I love this story.
Wednesdays behind.
We've installed a language translation phone here at our counter, where if a customer doesn't speak English or Spanish, they can pick up the phone and they'll be connected directly to an interpreter.
Metro says less than 30% of all belongings recovered are claimed. So they're working to create more passenger awareness and happy reunions. Tara Lindstrom, CBS, LA.
That was so.
Good morning, Amy and Chris. It is kind of like a golf club. It is a golf range, but just a beautiful backdrop for today's fundraising event. We're joined by John Spanos here, president of football operations, and what a wonderful event, raising money for the Chargers Impact Fund. This is the marquee event on calendar for raising money, right?
It is, yeah. A lot of hard work goes into putting this event on. We got beautiful weather. We have a beautiful golf course. A lot of great
Oh.
event, and we know it's going to have a positive impact for the Impact Fund.
It's wonderful for the Impact Fund. Last year raised over $400,000. I know that you guys were able to get even more foursomes signed up for this year's event, so hopefully that translates to more money going into the Impact Fund. What does the Impact Fund do in the community?
We have a few different pillars.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Vegetation fire in Simi Valley. That would make me sad. Let me see what's going on.
Youth is a big pillar of ours.
I see, yes.
Impact on helping pets also in the area.
Fire.
But really it's about, supporting
See me.
It's so fantastic. You guys do so much in the community. And today's event is the one time
See
each year that
me.
we get the players and coaches, the legends coming out for the golf
Simi Valley.
What's it like to see these guys that you normally see on the football field swinging the clubs? Do you evaluate talent any differently?
Well, it's a different sport than football. I can tell you that. So we don't.
New stars, Sandy Valley, 1 acre rapid rate of spread.
Grateful they come up and support it, but it is.
That makes me sad.
A lot of players are really
Oh,
into it.
yep, that would be Alert California. Let's see, what can we see on Alert California? Which one is that? That's, I don't know which one that is. We'll find it. Hold on.
Tell me how. What do you mean?
What time? What is this? This is 10:35. Yeah, this is very new. Okay, let's look at Simi Valley. Hold on, guys. Let's find this. Simi would be yes. Nope. 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 This one? Probably. Maybe. Could be either Las Virgenes. Oh well. Yep. That's definitely a fire. Let's try the other one. Can't see it from that direction. Okay, so it's this one.
1,000%. And if I
Wasn't they?
told me when he started coming,
No, I wouldn't be able to see it from here, right?
where he wasn't very good, but he's been practicing. He really
Okay.
likes driving well, but today
Where? What am I missing?
we look forward to it. I hope you guys raise
Is this one?
money for all the great work that you do in the community.
Rasnow Peak. That's it.
Looking forward to the season ahead.
Hmm.
Assignment. Thanks for having
We
me
got
here.
Simi Valley.
It is paradise.
All right. Hey, 1 acre. I can see it. It's so where is this? This is, yeah, okay. We got, okay, so, do they already have it here? Yep, they got it. Hmm. All right. Oh, great. We got 2 water dropping helicopters here already. Oh, okay. Well, what is this? National Wildlife Tracking. Is that the real? Was that a real account? Hold on. I don't want this. Hold on. South Mountain. Okay, South Mountain. There's another one that we can see this on. South Mountain? Ridge. Oh, South Mountain. This is it. Okay. Oh, yeah. I don't know where this is. Sandy Fire. Is it up on Cal Fire yet? I don't think we have. No, it's not up here yet. Oh. Oh. There's already evacuations. Okay. Is there? No, there's not. Oh, yes, there is. Wait. Is this? Oh. Hey, mandatory evacuations. Uh-oh. Hey, mandatory. This is not good. Hey, mandatory evacuations. Hey, mandatory evacuations. Hey. Hey, mandatory evacuations just issued for a large section of southern Simi Valley for this fire. Is Larissa there? Oh, what is she just saying? She's just yelling. All right. Okay, I'm putting in Wolf Tech the mandatory evacuation map. Okay, you tell Larissa that. All right. All right. Thanks. Bye. Ziegler. Hey, so. Hey, it's Mark Liu. Hey, so we have a fire startup in Simi Valley. There are now mandatory evacuations for the southern end of Simi Valley, and I have video that I can use of this fire. I don't know if we want to switch this up instead and have me do this. Okay. Okay. All right, bye.
I just got that from the Simi Valley School District.
Yeah, there's mandatory evacuations. I can show you on the map where they are.
Well,
You'll want to see this. Is this you on this side of town over here?
We're in Central Simi.
Okay, so this is it's here. This fire's down in here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where.
It's in right down off of Sandy.
Yeah, it's called the Sandy Fire or something like that.
Yeah, off of Sandy Avenue.
Where is Sandy Avenue? Let's show me back up. Zoom back out. Oh, that's the Watch Duty app. Yeah. Okay, so it's like on here. Where is it on here? Because I'm going to draw on this map. Let's see. I can do it.
Okay, so that's Ranger. Okay, so.
Oh, I see. Oh, it's right in the middle. It's right here. Okay, so it's like right in here. It's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right down in this area. It's called the Sandy Fire. Yeah, it's like right here. So this is.
Because I live right up here.
Okay, so you're good. But yeah, so this is what this thing looks like right now. This is live.
Yeah.
So.
But. So. Hillside Middle School, Crestview Elementary, and Hollow Hills Elementary and Mountain View Elementary are all right now sheltering in place.
Okay. Multiple elementary schools. All right, I got to start building this for the top here.
So middle and elementary schools in that area are sheltering in place due to air quality.
Right.
If I get anything else.
Okay.
That's from the Simi Valley Unified School District.
Roger that. I just need bright eyes here for this. Where is my bright eyes?
With athletic trainers, so I want to give a shout out to AT Estella. Yes, because she really supports me with the sports med aspect of it and the emergency rehabilitation, and that's the lab that's around it.
Justin was giving me a tour, so Justin, come over here really quickly. What's your interest?
My interest in this lab, well, it's just being a leader of everybody else in our team. If there's tries to prepare everybody else with the type of information that the possibly OBGYN, that's not just only for girls, that's just for boys and things like that. It gives us preparation for sports medicine.
This is. Oh. Can we not? Oh, hold on. Oh my God. Stop it. Okay.
Smart kids. Thank you guys. One more wave here because you guys are going on to great careers in the medical field. So congratulations to taking this on and taking care
Do we not have like a? Okay.
Also props to you. All right, live here from Willowbrook. Jacksonville, CBS LA from Team Drew High.
Okay. Okay, so I need to build this very fast. Chopper's on the way. Fantastic. Oh, he's already there. Holy moly, he's already there. Oh. Holy moly, he's already there. How did we get there so fast? Oh. Well, fire's looking pretty good. That's a good sign. Okay. Oh, nope, still burning. Okay. What am I doing here? I need to build this. Goes here, and then I need this is here. Okay, this I'm closing. This I don't need. 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 Okay. Okay. That is Ventura County Fire. Isn't blue and yellow is Ventura County Fire, right? That's a Sikorsky, right? Okay. Yep. Firehawk. Okay. That's Ventura County Fire. Closing this. Where is this? How is this? Okay, that's here. Okay, that's here. That's this. Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay, that's right about in here, right? That's right about it here. Oh, geez, where's my thing? Okay. Sikorsky Firehawks. What do we have on station here? Okay. What do we have on station? We have... That's a Sikorsky Firehawk, and that is a Sea King. A Sea King. Sea King. Sea King. Okay, Sea King. Sea King is also 1,000. A 61 Sea King. Are we hitting me? We're not going to me yet, right? Okay. We're going to the top of the show. Okay, top of the show for me. Okay. Okay, we don't need this. We need this. Okay. I also need this. Okay. No. Sandy Avenue, that's it. Sandy Avenue, it's right there. Okay. Are we sticking with this? How long am I staying with this? Anybody idea how long I'm staying with this? Okay, let me call the. Okay, I'll call the producer. Is this continuing coverage? Hey, it's Mark Liu. How long am I doing continuing coverage here, or am I doing this for like a minute 30 and tossing it back? This is a pretty big fire. I think we need. Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna talk and talk and talk. Okay, all right, fine, bye. All right, this is us. Hey, we got a big fire. All right, so we got a major fire burning in Simi Valley, brush fire. So this is gonna be continuing coverage, Sheba. We're not gonna go off this. This is near homes, big evacuation zone, fire burning pretty bright on a hillside, lots to burn. So. Okay. Hi. It's up to you guys. I mean, I'm going to be pretty busy, so you call it. It's fine if we stay on. It's okay. Bye-bye. Haley Court.
Thank you. Wow.
This is not good. I agree.
Doesn't look very far from those houses.
Yeah, this is encroaching on homes here. Oh, Haley Court right here. Okay, I see it. Okay.
Do we have anybody out there?
Well, we're responding. I mean, we got choppers overhead. We got, who's going to this? Let me see. Sandy Fire, we got Suzanne Herman and Luz Delia. Okay. Can I get this full? There's no way for me to get this full. Okay. This is rapid. It's pretty dry today, right? Temperature in Simi Valley.
Next on CBS LA at 11 a.m., new information from the Justice Department and the FBI on 2 cases in Southern California. Also, a split decision on evidence today in the United Healthcare CEO murder case. And why the road to recovery is taking Eden Fire survivors by Sacramento on bus.
LA County Fire. Okay, we got 3. Oh, we got. Okay.
I don't think it's plugged in. 45 out. No.
Okay. I'm using live SkyCal. Shoot, I need to do SkyCal. I totally forgot about this. Brush fire with evacuations. Shoot. Okay. Ventura County Fire Sea-King, and then we have LA County Firehawk. LA County.
CBS LA Mornings starts with breaking news.
Welcome to CBS LA at 11 on Channel 2, simulcasting on KCAL 9 and streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. I'm Sheba Turk.
Oh.
We begin with breaking news. A fire in Simi Valley. We want to bring in assignment desk manager Mark Liu. What do we know so far about this fire?
This is pretty serious, Sheba. It is growing rapidly, and there is a major evacuation order for the southern end of Simi Valley. And with SkyCal live right now overhead, let's go to those pictures. It appears that we may have a property that is in immediate danger of burning. Now, you can see there's a lot of smoke, active flames down there. This is on the southern end of Simi Valley and Sheba. Unfortunately, it does look like there is at least one structure. That looks like a home. Unfortunately, it does look like it is on fire. They're calling this the Sandy Fire. based on a very small street on the southern end of Simi Valley called Sandy Avenue. There is also structures over to the west on the other side there near more like to the western end of Simi Valley on a street called Haley Court. Firefighters there from Ventura County Fire are saying that there are homes in immediate danger there. Now, there is a very large evacuation zone for the south central area of Simi Valley and an evacuation warning zone for the western end of Simi Valley. The winds out there, you can see, are blowing that smoke. We don't have an acreage size yet here on this fire, but it is growing rapidly. The fire department, Ventura County Fire, said on the scanners that this was a rapid rate of spread with lots of fuel. To the south of Simi Valley is essentially all hillsides with lots of vegetation on it. And it's very dry right now, so the fire department concerned about these homes on the southern end of Simi Valley. There is a large evacuation zone. If you come out to my screen, I can show you and also place it on the map where this is. You see this red area of Simi Valley? All of this is an evacuation zone right now. The fire started right about there in the center of your screen, right about here. And you can see the fire is burning right in this area is essentially what we're talking about. Now I want to switch to another map here and I'll show you this is the firefight that's going on. Again, what we see here, all these helicopters overhead. We have a Sikorsky Sea King here from Ventura County and a Sikorsky Firehawk. Also LA County and LA City also doing water drops to assist the fire department. Now again, the fire's right about here, the fire line in this area, the evacuation zone up here, going down in this area. So what we have is a very intense firefight in the hillsides right here. This is Sandy Avenue. This was the startup point, the fire burning here and then burning in this direction and this direction. So all of these homes, including Haley Court, which I believe is over in this direction, is in danger right now. So you're seeing these fire water drops here. If I click on one of them, you can see how the fire department coming from here over to a place called Bard Lake. That's only about a mile and a half away, where they're doing water drops coming right back and doing these very aggressive water drops on the fire. Let's go back to those live pictures, Sheba, and you're going to see here all of the smoke. It's good that we see white smoke, but there is a lot of it. And you can see on the fire line right here, there is still active flame, big patches of it. And look at the vegetation there. That's that light, flashy fuel. It's going to run uphill very, very quickly. And firefighters are concerned about the rapid rate of spread of this fire. And unfortunately, Sheba, we saw it looks like one home. Unclear what kind of a building that was, if it was an outbuilding or a home, currently on fire right now in southern Simi Valley.
This is so unfortunate to watch, and as you said, this spread so rapidly. You and I were watching this on a monitor about 2 minutes before the show started, both saying it didn't seem that any property had been affected, and then about 2 minutes later, it looked like that smoke and flames had reached the property. How long did this get started? When were those evacuation orders issued?
Very fast. I mean, I was looking here. These evacuation orders started only about 15 minutes ago. The major evacuation orders were issued at about 10:43, and this fire just started appearing on the Alert California time-lapse cams at about 10:20. So we're looking at a very fresh fire here, but you can see how far this is spread, Sheba, in just about the last 40 minutes. That's due to winds, dry conditions, all of that vegetation, that fuel. But I can tell you right now, there is a consolidated effort by 3 separate fire departments, all working in conjunction. We've got Ventura County Fire with 2 of their water-dropping helicopters. LA City has sent 1 of their Sikorsky Firehawks, which can drop 1,000 gallons each drop, and LA County doing the same. And the great news is, as I mentioned, there is a water reservoir called Bard Lake just about a mile or 2 to the west of where this fire is. So we're going to see these rapid water drops. That's going to be very, very good for firefighters. And there again, you can see that structure. Looks like that structure is burning pretty thoroughly right now here. You know, firefighters, unclear if they're going to be able to get to that structure here. It looks like it's at the end of Trickling Brook Court, according to the GPS on SkyCal.
Yeah, that one does seem to be burning. You wonder how many other properties are close enough for it to continue to spread. But as we see, when they zoom in on those wide shots, even though it's getting harder to see because there's so much smoke, there is so much brush around, it makes you concerned about how far exactly this is going to spread. And as you said, evacuation orders have been issued. We hope that everyone has gotten out safely, especially those properties where we're now seeing flames enter and move close towards. Mark, as far as we know, no injuries, everyone's safe for right now?
Yeah, no reports of any injuries right now, and it looks like I found Trickling Brook Court. It's at the very western end of this fire. Okay, this is good news. We also have a fixed-wing aircraft that is on station. This is going to assist with the strategic overview of the fire as well. That might be CAL FIRE that's on scene. I haven't been able to get a good look at this yet. Oh, I see it. It's right here. Yeah, it's the Forest Service. I believe that's the Forest Service there. That is a Grumman S2 turbo tracker that's going to be providing assistance to the firefighters down there as well. So this fire, the structure that's burning is on the western end of this fire. As I said, on Trickling Brook Court, you can see that does look kind of like a home. It could be a garage. It's not clear right now, but it is right at the end of that street. So it's right up against the mountain. It does look like there is somebody down there. That might have been a firefighter running off to the right side of the screen.
It also looks like a firefighter in the doorway of
Yeah.
where the structure is, a home or a barn, as they're actively, of course, trying to put this fire out now that it's reached this property. It's just so smoky at this point, Mark. I can't tell where the next closest property is. Hopefully there's some distance there.
Yeah, that's right. And one of the things that SkyCal has to be aware of is this isn't getting to be crowded airspace up there. So SkyCal is absolutely respecting the commands of the Air Command on the scene to make sure that they are out of the way of the firefighting helicopters. So that's probably why they weren't able to get over there to get a good look over there at that structure that was burning through all of the smoke. Anyway, it's unclear if SkyCal would have been able to do it. The smoke looks like it's burning to the north, so it's kind of tough at times to see through all of that smoke. But you can see very large active flames now drifting over the Simi Valley area. Pretty much everyone, there's Trickling Brook. This is now what we are looking at. We are in the northern part of Simi Valley looking south. And you can see right here, these flames, again, approaching some of those hillside streets that terminate usually in cul-de-sacs right there on the southern end of Simi Valley. Lots of homes in this neighborhood. And again, all of them under a mandatory evacuation order on the south end of Simi and an evacuation warning on the west end of Simi.
Yeah, we see all of that smoke there, all the flames, and such a large area. Let's get over to our Marina Jurka because, of course, the winds and the moisture play a factor. We haven't seen any rain today. So, Marina, how are we looking fire-wise conditions?
What? LA County, LA City. Yeah, I know.
All right, Marina, thank you so much. So you heard there they're dealing with a wind advisory in that area. We see all of the dry brush, and that's what's created. What we're looking at now is Sandy Fire starting in the southern part of Simi Valley, but as you see, unfortunately, is quickly still spreading there. We see active flames, also tons of smoke. We started watching this fire just before we came on at 11 o'clock, and at first it didn't seem that it was touching any properties, but we actively saw the flames, as you see here, take over the property. We're not sure how close that is to others, but Mark, you were saying how many agencies we see involved in this firefight. Could we see someone else join because we see it still spreading?
Yeah, I mean, this fire is continuing. As I said, we've got a joint operation now between LA City, LA County, and Ventura County. The Forest Service also sending some aerial assets. This is what the fire departments in Southern California are trained to do during major brush fire events. They work together in what's called a unified command, and that's exactly what they're doing. Also, the Ventura County Sheriff Emergency Services has now updated the evacuation map. If you come back out to my screen, I'm going to show you exactly where this evacuation order is growing as more homes are now falling under this red zone of an evacuation warning. You can see it now stretches the evacuation order stretches all the way to the evacuation warning. You can see here the large part here of the southern part of Simi Valley is now under an evacuation order. Now, I'll zoom out a little bit to give you a better idea of where Simi Valley is in relation to Southern California. You can see this is where the fire is burning. Here's downtown LA, down here, Simi Valley, over in this area. Now, I'm going to zoom in again and show you exactly where this fire is. So it started in a place called Sandy Court, which is right around in this area. And the fire line is essentially right here, burning in this direction and this direction. So the smoke is heading up over the Simi Valley like this, and the water-dropping helicopters are coming from this area. I'll zoom out a little bit more to show you. This lake over here is called Bard Lake, I believe, and it's a reservoir of water. The water drops are coming from here. The choppers are coming back to get water and going in a circle over and over. Again, I'm going to show you on the map. You can see here this is the operational area that these firefighting helicopters are working in. Again, the fire burning in this area, burning towards Simi Valley and towards the Wood Ranch open space. And you can see all of the water-dropping helicopters currently picking up water right there in the Bard Lake area, heading right back over to that fire line. Now, what we saw there, that home that was burning, it's burning essentially in this area. That's Haley Court over there, Trickling Court Trail, I believe is what it was called. The fire started here in a place called Sandy Court, I believe is what it was. It's a very, very small street. This is our Sandy Avenue. You can see it was right here. It's very small, but this fire is named for Sandy Avenue. That's right there like that. So this fire is still very busy. You can see the airspace that's up here. Oh, and we have actually a Coulson Aviation Chinook on scene. You can see this helicopter here coming in. This is the largest firefighting helicopter in Southern California, run by Coulson Aviation. Comes out of Van Nuys Airport. You cannot miss this thing if you live in the San Fernando Valley. The thumping noise of those two rotors as it flies overhead. This thing has about 3,000 gallons of water dropping capacity. So 3 times as much as one of those LA City Fire Sikorsky Firehawks. Ventura County operates those Firehawks as well. So this is a major player in the aerial fighting game here that is now on station, and it is very likely going to head right over to Bard Lake as well to get that water and come on station. There's a couple of them that are based in Van Nuys Airport. This certainly one is heading right over here, but there's now, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 water-dropping helicopters, possibly 5, and there's also a fixed-wing aircraft that you can see here that is circling, that is providing aerial intelligence of this fire. The center of your screen right there, that Forest Service OV-10 fixed-wing aircraft doing the surveillance there and giving that commands to those aerial firefighting assets. Now, of course, there certainly is a firefighting effort on the ground, too. If we can go back to live pictures from SkyCal, you can see there in the left-hand side of your screen, the fire still burning next to these. There's Trickling Brook Court again, and it does look, whatever that structure, that's pretty big, Shiva, and you can see the internal components of that building. That does look like a home, and it looks like it's going to be a total loss.
Absolutely. And this happened so quickly, Mark, as you were showing us. We just came on at the top of the hour at 11 o'clock, and it didn't seem that the flames had even reached whatever this structure is, and now it almost appears to be a total loss just within the past 10 minutes. Do we have any idea how this fire started?
No, not at all. I mean, it started certainly at the end of that street called Sandy Court. That's in a hillside. They probably won't be able to determine that unless there is some very obvious, clear evidence that some firefighter saw something. But usually we won't know the cause of that fire until after this fire is out. The investigation begins when they've got, this fire controlled or contained. And right now they're nowhere near that, as Marina had mentioned, due to these very high winds in the Simi Valley area. I'm sure that this brings back some terrifying memories of the Palisades and Eaton fires that was fueled in these hillside communities by extraordinarily high winds. That's when it becomes very difficult to fight. I mean, back, in January of 2025, the winds were so high there were no water-dropping helicopters available. Thankfully, that is not the case. The very brave men and women of the 3 firefighting teams here, LA County, LA City, and Ventura County, they are flying. It's probably really bumpy up there, but that's what they do. They're able to fly through that. They got to do these precision water drops even in the wind, and it looks like they are doing those continuous water drops. And I'll tell you, having a lake nearby that's full of water is certainly going to be to the benefit of those firefighters.
Absolutely. A lot of factors working on their side. They do have wind, of course, issues that they're dealing with, but still able to use those helicopters, as you said, which makes it major difference in that firefight. That reservoir, which you mentioned, which is close by, which is also helping, but we are continuing right now just to watch the smoke and the flames, which we can still see in this area, but also watch that active firefight. And again, we have seen those flames reach at least one property. I want to bring Marina back in here because we are talking about that wind advisory today and talk about the factor that's playing here. As Mark said, thankfully, at least the helicopters can still fly.
It's a 200. Oh.
I know we wish we could fast forward that timeline of when they're going to improve, but with those conditions you're describing, Marina, it makes exact sense what we're seeing with this fire and how quickly it's spreading. Again, this is the Sandy fire, which right now is in the southern portion of Simi Valley, and we have seen at least one property in the area up in flames. Not exactly sure what that structure is, but it was almost completely consumed by flames in about 10 minutes since we started watching this fire at around 11 o'clock. It's on Trickling Brook Court, which I pulled up the map for, and as you said, Mark, it seems to be one of those streets that's just a couple of blocks long and then is cut off by brush, which made it so susceptible to being burned here.
Yeah, it's essentially the last house on the block right there on Trickling Brook Court, and that's the lake that is currently feeding this water dropping enterprise here. You can see that looks like an LA City fire helicopter. You can see because it's red and white. It's called Baird Lake or Wood Ranch Reservoir. It's about 4 miles from this fire. It's a 231-acre man-made lake. It's got about 3.6 billion gallons of water in it. So plenty of water to fight this fire. That's not going to be a resource problem. But what you're looking at here is the southern end of Simi Valley. SkyCal currently on the northern end or the central part of Simi Valley looking to the south. And these are the homes that are in the most danger right now. Here, there is an evacuation order for the southern central part of Simi Valley and an evacuation warning for the western end of Simi Valley. They want everybody on that southern end of Simi to get out now. They are very concerned about the spread of this fire. And you can see the video on the right side of your screen. That's that home there on the end of Trickling Brook Court. There are two structures there, I think, on that property, and both of them now consumed by fire. So this is the only structure we've seen so far that looks like it has been essentially destroyed by fire, but firefighters are trying to make sure that this does not happen to any of the other homes in this area. This fire, with wind conditions, as Marina was saying, these Santa Ana wind conditions, very unpredictable with the direction that this fire is going. But again, thankfully, as you had mentioned, the firefighting helicopters are able to fly, including that very large twin-engine Chinook out of Van Nuys Airport by Coulson Aviation, contracted with Southern California firefighting agencies to drop 3,000 gallons of water at a time on this very long fire line here that's extending along the southern end of Simi Valley. So this firefight does continue. I can give you another overview real quickly of here the very important evacuation orders. If you come out to my screen, I'm going to show you where they are and exactly where this fire is burning. This is the Ventura County Sheriff's incident dashboard. And this entire red area is the evacuation order. Everyone here, mostly in this area, there's really nobody that lives down in this area, but everybody in this evacuation area here is to evacuate. And then over here, this is the evacuation warning. These people in that area need to get ready to leave immediately. Now I'm going to zoom in, and I found Trickling Brook Court. It's right here. And this is that property, I believe, that we are seeing. It looks like two structures there, unclear if one's a home or a garage, or maybe it's two separate homes. We're not sure, but I'm pretty sure that what we saw burning was that home right there. And you can see it's the last house on the street. And certainly the fire line, as we have seen with SkyCal, has been burning all along in this area here, essentially. And it started right around, I believe, in this area.